Aha! Now do you guys have sound? I plugged the receiver for the Bluetooth into the phone, but I forgot to turn it on. Can you guys hear now? Oh look, now the live stream's all messed up. Meaning the live chat. Oh well. So you guys didn't hear anything I said for the first couple minutes. Darn it. What I was saying is just another evening of searching for little Captain Davey Miscavige of the Space Navy. Gonna jump over to his offices here in downtown Clearwater real quick, then jump over to the flag building. Nobody home at Criminon. Hopefully they'll have someone at the front desk of the Wise office again. Remember guys, Wise makes money, the other groups don't. Just nothing. This is the CCHR, Citizens Commission on Human Rights. Now this organization makes money because Scientologists like donating to CCHR. CCHR is dedicated to putting psychiatrists in jail, and Scientologists really love doing that. Remember guys, the people who helped Xenu blow up all those people in the volcanoes 76 million years ago, L. Ron Hubbard says those were psychiatrists. So Scientologists really don't like psychiatrists. Oh my goodness, we actually have lights on in this office building, which we usually don't. David Miscavige's offices are supposed to be on the top floor of this building. We'll jump over there a little closer in a minute. This is the one office where we've seen the most activity. WISE is the business consulting front group for Scientology. WISE stands for World Institute of Scientology Enterprises. Working for one of these companies is the first job I had out of the Sea organization. Those business consulting front groups make millions of dollars for Scientology per year. I don't know how to... Can't really see through those. Hey guys, we're looking for little Captain Davey of the fake Space Navy. There's some people who'd like to serve him in some trafficking suits. If you see the little fella, can you send him out? Thank you. Thank you. Not a lot of people working in David Miscavige's office building. Nicely landscaped though, and hey, at least some of the lights are on. So as you regular viewers know, Scientology owns this entire block, everything on both sides of it. They own that whole park. They own this entire 2 blocks. Everything on the far side of it, everything on this side of it. All of it designed to keep non-Scientologists away. Probably not going to be a long evening this evening. I am exhausted today. But I didn't come out yesterday, so I wanted to at least pop down here tonight. These 2 giant parking lots owned by Scientology. Almost nothing in them. Almost nothing in them, as you can see. Remember, guys, this is where they claim tens of thousands of Scientologists live. No such thing. All these storefronts owned by Scientology just left vacant, uninhabited, unimproved, unrenovated. They just don't want anybody else putting anything here. You see all these little shuttles? These shuttles have replaced the big buses that used to be running all over. Oh, wow. I did not know they opened up this street for Scientology. Wow. Scientology owns that whole property. Scientology actually controls all the property on that entire block. Oh, they're doing roll call. Oh, Oh, that's what's happening. Those are the trainees. They moved them. They moved the trainees from the flag building to the coachman building. Mystery solved. Unless this is just where they're doing their muster and then they move them over to the flag building later. Those blue vests that you see, the light blue vests, those are what all of the trainees, oh look, they're giving a hip hip hooray, they're applauding. Maybe someone's finished a course and they're giving a success story. Wow. Yeah, this might be an after dinner muster. Okay, so the question is, after this muster, do all these trainees have to leave this building or not? You hear him yelling? Can you hear him hooting and hollering in there? Someone finished a course, that's what's happening. Watch security run in there and be like, get away from the windows, get away from the windows. Musters can last for about 15, 20, 25 minutes. If that was just a success story, if that was just someone finishing a course and giving a win, usually it would be over in a minute or two. Plus, also it's 8 p.m. So normally course wouldn't start at 8 p.m., but these trainees, they study all night and they sleep all day. And I'm told that their course schedule starts at 9 p.m. So right now, I still feel like that's probably an out-of-org trainee muster is most likely scenario, but we'll see. See, more applause, more applause. I know this might be a little boring, guys, but I want to see what happens when this muster is over. Oh, you know what would be an interesting angle? Oh, I know. Let's check this out. Because when that muster gets out, they're going to come pouring out of that course room, and we'll get to see where they go. Now you might go, how do we know the muster's still going on? How do we know they're not studying? Because if they were studying, their heads would all be down looking at the table. That is a muster. They are looking up at the front of the room. Oh, wait, you know what? It's Thursday. They're having their end of the week. Oh, they're having their end of the week trainee staff meeting is what's going on. Oh, this thing could last for an hour and a half. Ah, of course. Thursday is when Scientology's week ends. It ends Thursday at 2. Oh, wait, did everyone stand up? Yes, they're applauding. Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray. That's what's happening. It's basically a staff meeting. Super interesting. Okay, well now we know, guys. Thursdays at 8 p.m. is the trainee staff meeting in the Coachman building. Yay, see, we learn little nuggets every time we come out. All right, cool. Well, let's go over to the flag building, see how Clearwater George is doing. See if that little tiny rascal David Miscavige is around. Maybe there's some Scientologists who'd be willing to talk to us. I'd like to ask them some questions about child auditors. That's something I would like to ask these guys about. How young is too young to train as a professional auditor? They'll probably say 12, 13, 14, 15. And the follow-up question there would be something like, why is it acceptable to have a young teenager interrogating an adult about their sexual habits? Why is that acceptable thing to do in Scientology? People don't seem to really want to answer questions about Danny Masterson. Maybe they'll want to answer questions about auditor training. We got a delivery. Oh, here we go. You think you guys could help me with my video? Are you Scientologists?
No, sir.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Thank you. One of the rare times you'll catch a non-Scientologist down here, and that's because there's a bus depot right here. I wish I could see what the live chat was saying. I don't know what is taking YouTube so long to update or fix this glitch. It's platform wide. It's not just a handful of channels. Wow. No one around. You guys might have heard that William and the TikTok Squirrel Squad, they have shut down that test center on Hollywood Boulevard. They're not even opening it anymore. That center has effectively been shut down. That is unbelievable, you guys. A bunch of young folks with cell phones managed to shut down Scientology's highest body traffic test center in the whole world. What does that say about Scientology? Sir, you help with one of my videos?
I watch all your videos.
Oh, not a Scientologist then.
I am not.
Thanks for coming out.
You're my newest hero. You have no idea.
I've been trying to find Clearwater George. Have you seen him streaming tonight?
Yes, I was just talking to him over here. He's hunting you out.
Oh, he's over here?
He went this way. I ran to my car real quick.
Oh,
but
okay.
He's here. And there's another gal here. I've been trying to come out here for 2 weeks.
Is that right?
But you keep doing this while I'm at work, and I keep writing in the chat, don't leave, I'm on my way.
Well, thanks for coming out.
I've been talking to you on Messenger for a couple of years now.
Nice.
So I was a big supporter of yours when you were running for city council.
Well, thank you.
But I live in Largo, so I couldn't vote.
Oh, yeah?
When you had your what I was hoping to be a victory party at OCC, I went there that night.
Were we already gone, or were we there?
No, I got there real late, and you were with your family, and I found out that you didn't win, and I was crushed. And then I saw you and your family just head out.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to chase you down and feel like a goofball.
Well, hey, it's great to meet you.
I watched everything in LA from minute to minute, from the time your feed started to the time Hellcats ended.
Is that right?
I watched every minute of it.
It was wild, huh?
When that cop showed up, I was immediately showing my wife, look at this jackass. Right away.
It's Yosh.
Rising from his naps, catching up.
It's Yosh.
So excited. Get him, Yosh.
Hold on, I'm trying to get him on the camera. Hi, Yosh. Hi, Yosh.
He's all excited to see AA Ron.
Hi, Yosh. Thanks for coming out. Yes.
He did take his proper dump on the property. Of course, I cleaned up because I am a responsible pet owner, but he did speak his piece. Feeling better, man? Are you recovered yet?
I was about to take a nap before you told me you were out here. I'm doing great on losing weight, but I'll tell you, I am tired all the time.
You'll get your energy. So, you've been able to cut back a little bit? And
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
it'll come off quick, man.
Oh, yeah.
Who's a good boy, Yoshi?
Such a good boy.
Yeah, because I'm out tomorrow, so I'll be.
Oh, right,
I'll
right.
be doing some man in the field interviews from out west.
Excellent.
Yep.
So I was just over at the Coachman.
That where you were?
They did. They're having a little weekend staff meeting over there with the trainees. All the trainees are in that building right now.
Wow.
They're in their blue vests. They're in the second floor course room, and I'm wondering if it's even possible they moved all the trainees into that building instead of this one. That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how long do you think? Any idea on their schedule? Will they be coming out anytime?
Staff meeting can last for an hour. So,
Let's go.
good to see you.
Pay for all those homeless to eat that night.
Yeah, no, really, I was about to go lay down and just go to bed, like sleep for 3 hours, and I was like, oh, George is there, I gotta go out.
Yeah. Yeah, we're here.
The person I watched the
Yep.
other
Got a couple
day
good interviews.
Did you?
was the private
Yep.
investigator.
Of course, one young lady just really didn't care that Danny Masterson raped women and Scientology was covered up.
Yeah.
Do you like my new t-shirt, Aaron?
Dev T.
Everyone, as soon as they see my t-shirt, they immediately. So it's helping me discover who is who.
That is awesome. I love it.
I'm probably gonna get an SB sweatshirt because the wife doesn't want me wearing
Is that right?
the cult thing. Because one, I did grow up in cult.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just a person that's anti-human trafficking,
Yeah.
and this isn't the only cultish like people that I watch and pay attention to and actually help. So I've been involved in anti-human trafficking for a long time now, and I do what I can, and I'm just here for total support because this is a factory of human trafficking.
It is.
And
Sure
like
is.
I told him, we the people of Pinellas County want our downtown back.
Yeah.
Take
Want it
Clearwater back.
bad.
Yep.
I called you, or I contacted you when the sound opened up, asked you what you thought of the sound. Because to me, that is just a swift
That was excellent.
I'm trying to watch my language. I don't know.
Sorry, we're on YouTube, not TikTok.
Yeah, that's okay. It's on YouTube.
So the other night we went down and Aaron gave the perspective of where the sound is versus Sandcastle and how close it is, and was able to kind of put in perspective for people.
Well, it's funny that you were at Steve Miller, because I was, or not Steve Miller,
Sticks.
because I was at Sticks. I seen Sticks and Steve Miller there already, and was here for Chicago. That was one of the opening shows, which was really
That was the
great.
grand opening with Chicago.
And then who else did I come to? Oh, Ringo Starr. And Ringo Starr, I got trash, and I usually don't drink. My buddy didn't want the extra couple shots that I bought for him, so I wind up drinking them before I go in, and then I'm way up on the far north side of the theater, and I could see the one building.
The
high-end
Sandcastle?
building. It would have to be the Sandcastle, not the drunkest. You guys. It's cool. You need a bullhorn. It's just not the same without a bullhorn.
Well, but it's also not LA where there's a lot of people walking by. But we did have some people that said, no habla inglés, and we're like, una secta, una secta. We finally had somebody we could yell una secta to. Magic Mike started that chant.
So you're a hero. I call you Mr. Good Trouble, the Bald Avenger. So if you've been getting those messages saying Mr. Good Trouble.
Mr. Good Trouble?
Mr. Good Trouble.
Well, and who is it that correctly called you out about trying to get arrested? Oh, I'm sorry, incorrectly called you out about
Who?
going out to get arrested.
Who did?
Chris Shelton.
Oh.
You went out there to get arrested.
Yeah, I got myself arrested.
Got yourself arrested.
Yes,
right?
yes.
That's exactly why you went out there. To
That's
get yourself
right.
arrested.
Yes, yes, yes.
Which is why.
Your arrest went against everything Martin Luther King stood for. It went everything against what John Lewis stood for. You were peacefully finding your P's and Q's.
Hey.
That's right. That's right.
When Officer Dick showed up, I was like, oh, look at this guy. And then the YouTube I watched the other day with, she just said her name, he was a private investigator.
Oh, Jeffrey Augustine?
I was hooked to every word he said, because when all that went down, right away in my head I was going, how much money is this costing LA versus how many homeless and hungry were on the street right there? And I said, one of those helicopters up there could have paid for all those homeless and hungry to eat that night. And
Yeah.
LA just pissed that money away. And I can't believe it. And then I was going the same thing he was saying, talking about the time period from the first call to when the police actually showed
Right.
up.
Yeah. Bring it on.
That was dirty business from the time the call was made to the police by the time they showed up. And next you know, it was just a Hollywood movie scene.
Yeah.
And there's a difference between being a cop in Hollywood versus being a Hollywood cop. And that's all this guy was. He was a crime scene incident cop, and I was like, this guy is a total turd. And LA police force already has a bad reputation, and he just showed right where it came from.
We're going to be going back in a few weeks.
I have to watch. I'm trying to
Going to be going back with
give
it.
away what I do for a living, but I still want to go with you. 'Cause I can travel.
Yeah, we're going to go back with a bigger group this time. And
We're going to film you from 8 different angles, instead of 3 angles.
and you know they've already got the test center on Hollywood Boulevard like totally shut down now. So we might have to go back to L. Ron Hubbard Way, or just go to Celebrity Center, or go to the HGB, and you know shut the other locations down as well.
And then I was telling earlier on my feed that we've got some special stuff when the TikTokers come here.
Yeah.
We're going to do a presentation up in the front of the flag building where it's public property.
Oh yes! Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we got some stuff planned. It's going to be fun.
How many square feet is this building?
You know, I say
385,000. I looked it up on the tab.
there you go.
How much money could that square footage be
Well,
generating in the
it's
city
assessed
of
at
Clearwater
$128
right
million,
now?
and they pay 0 in taxes.
this building is tax assessed value $128 million. Wow.
And I just paid my taxes. And it was the hardest
Everybody in
thing
Pinellas
that I
County
had to
should
do
be
right
pissed
now,
off
because
about it.
I don't make a huge amount of money, and paying taxes and property insurance is off the charts.
Yep. And
These
there's
guys, this is a
the
building that
number
could
one
generate
reason it is right here.
millions of dollars a day.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of you guys, and I'm here to support you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We got more and more coming. This
If I
is
see
great.
you, got coming up your back.
Beautiful. got our seats. I love it. All right. So you coachman.
Those cameras
Yeah.
right there, I've been eagle-eyeing those ones for a long time. Every time I drive through, I'm looking at those cameras.
Well, they got the license plate reader here.
That's pretty high-tech for something.
Yeah. Well, have you heard the story when they bought the building? The first thing they did was put 4 armed guards up the corner of each of the roof.
No, I
The mayor
didn't.
from Clearwater said, what kind of church comes into town? And the first thing they do is put 4 guards.
That's a Scientology bus over there. I'm telling you what, they are probably dropping the trainees off next to the Clearwater Bank building and just walking them into the coachman across
I know one thing.
Cleveland.
Every time I came to a concert, there's a parking garage over here, and I think it's part of the courthouse, maybe the library. And every time I was over there, on the backside of Fort Harrison, around the concerts, constantly seeing CCHRs.
I can't hear you well unless you step right up to the person, apparently.
Oh yeah, I gotta check my audio levels on these mics, but it's probably still better
Is
than
that
it
the
used to be.
famous gimbal?
Yeah. Oh, this
You
isn't.
got any
Yeah,
saving marks on it? You gotta wear that. Like
That's
a
right. This is the
proud.
one that got knocked off.
That's so cool.
We need to find Patrick Perry's dog's name so that we could dedicate the gimbal to
Wasn't
him.
it Cha-Cha?
Oh yeah.
It's his chew toy. It's his new chew toy. It's so clear though on the video where you have to put that, lock him away.
Yeah.
I came here a couple months ago for a concert, and I was meeting up with a buddy of mine, and he was already at the Capitol Theater. And I'm on the phone over here in the parking spot saying, yeah, I'm here. There's Scientologists everywhere. And he was like, where? I don't see any. I don't see any. And I meet up with them, and I go, there's a couple right there. There's some over there. Oh, I thought they were flight attendants. And I said, well, there's no airport here.
Yeah, well, no, but
And
that's
I
great.
laughed because they look just like flight attendants.
They have spaceships. They don't have airplanes.
So they are flight attendants.
Yeah. What was it, DC-8s that they flew in? Put your lights on.
They're regular off.
So you went to Steve Miller, and you went to Chicago, and you went to Styx. How were those
Sticks, and I also saw Ringo Starr. And then the other one I saw was they do the record thing. It was at the Capitol Theater. I love the sound.
Not the Outlaws. Did you see the Outlaws?
No, I didn't go to the Outlaws because my band was playing that night.
Can you tell us about the band? Or is that
Well, I haven't played it in a year now, but I was playing in a Bob Seger tribute band out of St. Pete.
I'm going to head back over to the Coachman, see how that meeting's doing.
Because I want to see what's going on.
All right, let's check it out.
Can I tag along?
Absolutely.
I am. Can I get boisterous? Am I allowed to say yell?
If you want.
Mark Bunker for City Council.
I know, I heard that. It's a call. Es una secta. Everyone's Spanish in there, okay? You gotta speak Spanish.
Mayor Jackson.
That was close. You guys chill out with that nuts driving.
Why are they stopping? Oh. She's stopping traffic.
15.
Do you still have your Sea Org vest?
No, we didn't have vests back when I was in the SO. I mean, I think that was their way of saying they were fans. I'm pretty sure.
Illegal co-roll by motorbikes.
These Bluetooth mics that I have do have a volume control that I've never bothered to adjust. So if I turn up the microphone that's facing away from me on my gimbal, the audio problems hopefully will be totally fixed. They're still there, you guys. Aha, check it out.
Be sure you smile for their camera just to your right and up the tree about 2 feet.
Oh, course has started, or is she preparing? She's either doing a clay demo or she's preparing the clay demo table. There's the definitely not creepy infrared camera on the TV, on the tree.
There's the tree that's recording.
Let's see, will it follow me? On this thing, you can see the beams. You can see the infrared beams coming out of the camera. It's hilarious. Wow.
Well, you know, they got to secure all these properties.
Look, 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 look. Someone just went to go walk across the bridge and then they stopped and turned around. Unbelievable. Literally, they're telling people not to walk across the bridge.
And the bridge that Aaron's talking about on his live feed is this bridge, which is where we believe they're doing some of the training now.
And now I'm seeing some activity in the top floor.
What a wasteful space.
Okay, that meeting is definitely not going on anymore. Another quiet night on the mean streets of downtown Clearwater. I'm gonna walk around the other side, George. You wanna come? George? I'm gonna walk around the other side. You wanna come? Okay. Here, I'll tell you what, I'll cut through this way. I'm gonna walk around the other side. They might own the parking lot, but they don't own the stuff next to it, to the best of my knowledge. Like, I don't think they own this building here. I don't think they own this parking lot here. And I know for a fact they don't own this little alleyway here. That's city property. There's even a brick on this walkway dedicated to Lisa McPherson. I'll show you guys. This is oftentimes where you can catch Sea Org members on their smoke break. As you guys can see, there's like dedicated bricks on this walkway. This is not Scientology property. And Scientology regularly defaces the brick dedicated to Lisa McPherson. Let's see if it's in good shape now. You see the one brick that you can't read? That says Lisa McPherson. You know what I'll have to do one night? Come down here with a little tiny paintbrush and some white paint and freshen that up and put some lacquer over it. And yeah, I think that brick is due for some restoration. That'll be a nice little video we'll do one evening. How about that, you guys? That's a really good idea. Okay, so guys, this block of buildings I'm showing you here right now across the street is one of the only blocks of commercial buildings left in downtown Clearwater that is not owned by Scientology or a Scientologist. If you come down to downtown Clearwater, please feel free to patronize any of the businesses on this block. The owner is a friend of mine, just one of the few people who refuses to sell to Scientology, and none of the businesses over there are owned by Scientologists. So, yeah. And then, of course, it's right next door to Scientology's Clearwater Bank building. But, you know, and that's why businesses in this area struggle, because people just assume that everything down here is owned by Scientology, so people don't want to come down. But it's not true. Now, this whole block is owned, almost this whole block is owned by Scientology. None of these businesses are worth coming to, personally. It's my personal opinion. I am guessing that this alleyway is where Scientology is dropping off its trainees, and that they just go into this building and do their courses here now. At least part of them. They probably divide them up into groups. Maybe one group studies in the Coachman, one group still studies in the Flag building. Yeah, the test center on Hollywood Boulevard. This is supposed to be the place in Clearwater where they have an all welcome sign, and they, you know, want you to come in and watch their little introductory videos.
Come
But
up close, you can see all are welcome.
you can see the all welcome sign inside.
You see it inside, yeah. You look right in there, and it's
Oh.
what they would put out front. All are welcome.
Oh, here on this one. Oh, there you go. All are welcome. I love it.
And of course, when I can get someone engaged, I say to them, they go, "Why are you doing this?" I said, "Because I'm curious. I saw this big sign out in front of the LA thing. Curious? Yeah, I'm curious. Tell me more."
Oh, that's
And
a good.
They kind of clam up. They don't tell you more about their.
Is that right? All right. Well, as you
I
can
like
see,
how they
guys.
put all these really cool pictures like they were a part of it.
I know, right? All right, guys. Well, as you can see, another quiet night out here in downtown Clearwater. Where's all the Scientologists? Where's David Miscavige? That's what we want to know. No luck finding him this evening. But tune in next time. Maybe we'll have better luck. Good night, everyone.